Hey guys, good to have you all back. I want to do one of my favorite projects today. Start guessing because I have so many favorite projects, but one that is maybe my most favorite. I don't know. Well, this day I am going to make labels. I love making labels. I love using labels. Well, not these because these are just treasures that I want to keep forever. I have many videos on how to make labels. I think I'm going to make a playlist actually just dedicated to making labels. So why am I making labels? Well, yesterday I went on Instagram just to check out what you guys are up to. What are you doing? What are you making? And I stumbled upon a video made by Marlies from Marley Designs. Now, if you don't know who Marlies is, she is a Dutch artist that is also on Mr. Tim Holtz's design team. So I'm extremely proud of her. I did get the chance to meet her a couple of months ago. She's a lovely lady. Well, she made a video where she, guess what, made labels different to what I make. But I was like, oh my gosh, yes, that's a brilliant idea. So I'm making labels today inspired by Marlies from Marley Designs, giving it my own twist, of course. And I'm hoping you can join along. You probably can, lovies. Okay, let me tell you how I'm going to make them today, because they're going to be a little bit different than what you're used to. And the supplies that I'm using. Normally when I make labels, I use scraps. I love using scraps. Now the bases, see the backgrounds, these are actually scraps from scrapbook paper, so they're a little bit sturdier. And then all the layers on top of it are also scrap pieces of whatever, like map and book page. This is a piece of Edith Holden or another piece of scrapbook paper. And for decorating, I use all sorts, stickers, washi tape, more labels, rub-ons, you name it. But today I'm going to do a little bit different. All my backgrounds are going to be made out of black cardstock. Yeah? If you don't want to use black cardstock, have it in any other color. But use a bold color, guys, like blue or red or green. Just, bold color. A little bit sturdier. Yeah? And then instead of using scraps, like music pages and what have you, I am going to use coffee dyed paper. Now, I hear you thinking, but I have lovely label stamps that I can stamp black and then stamp on the coffee dyed paper and, Bob's your uncle. Yes, you could. But in case you don't have that, you probably have something like this, right? Okay, so my labels are all going to have black bold backgrounds, this in the center, and for decorating, and here's where, Marlies's idea came in, I'm going to be stamping. Now, what am I doing different? I am going to add a focal point on it, and for focal points, I am using stamps. I have a gazillion stamps, and I have some that I have loads of. So let's start using them. So it's going to have a poster stamp on it and then some lovely stamping. Now for stamping, I am doing what Marlies did. Of course, because Marlies is affiliated with Mr. Tim Holtz, she used Mr. Tim Holtz stamps. I am also using it. I'm using Tidbits because it had loads of lovely numbers and stuff on it. It's just going to be awesome. But, if you have something, if you have eccentric, use eccentric, my favorite. And I'm also going to use some of Tony's stamps because I want to have a little bit sort of a grid on there or small compartments. So I'm using probably some of these, maybe some numbers. But, guys, use whatever you want. Maybe you're into butterflies at the moment. Do butterflies or flowers. Maybe you don't like numbers. Well, that's not an option. That's not liking numbers is not an option in my book. But, you can stamp them with whatever you want. So I'm using Tidbits and Crafty by Tony stamps. For stamping, I am using First of Fine Claire. Yes. I have Nocturno. I was thinking, am I going to do Fallen Leaves or no? Because this is a black background, I'm using this. And for colors, if I'm going to do colored stamping, I do not know for sure. I have Spruce, Twilight, and Chianti, because I think I want to use those. Yes, perfect color. perfect color. And the green ones, perfect color. Sort of. Yeah? Okay, that's it for paper. Well, and the stamps. For the tools, guys, well, the usual suspect. I have glue, ruler, knife, scissors. Glue, ruler, knife, scissors. I'm thinking about adding some hardware. But, you know, I don't know. Very small eyelets. I'm using the small eyelets. I think this red color is going to be amazing. And maybe some of the green or silver. I don't know. Yes? Instead of a ruler knife, you can also use a paper trimmer. I'm going to use a paper trimmer. There's a little bit of measuring involved, guys, but very, very simple. And then for the corners on the labels, where are all my lovely labels? Here. You can make them in different styles. You can have them with rounded corners, yes, or with just snipped corners. For this, I am using my corner rounder, and I have this that makes snippies. I also have another tool from Mia Memory Keepers that is way too expensive. This one, way better. But if you don't have this, you might have a debit card or a credit card or an old plastic card where I made templates of snippies. Yes? You can also use this. Is that it? Think so. Is that it? Yes, think so. Okay, guys, let's start making the bases. For the size, I'm going to use the size that I always do, which is going to be 3. They're going to be 3 inches wide by 1.5. 3 by 1.5. But you can make them in any other size you want. Yes, you can make them 4 by 2 or, 2 by 1. I should make some 2 by 1s someday, not today. So the bottom, the base, yes, is 3 by 1.5. Then the piece in the center is 1/4 inch smaller. So 2 3/4 by 1 1/4. Just, subtract 1/4 inch. If you're going to make them 2 by 1, do not subtract 1/4 inch, then subtract 1/8 of an inch. Yes, if you're gonna make them 4 by 2, add a little bit, then make them, 1/2 inch smaller. So if you want to make them bigger, it needs to be proportional. So yes, if you know this, you can make them in any size. So I am going to make strips that are 3 inches, taking out my paper trimmer, but you can do this with a ruler, knife, or scissors. But I'm doing this 3 inches, yes, by 1.5. Now I don't know how many I'm making. 3 by 1.5. So is this crooked? That looks all sorts of crooked. 1.5. Here we go. Try that one more time with feeling, please. There we go. Is it straight? Was I right? Was this crooked? Oh yes, all sorts crooked. Am I throwing away the better one? Yes. So I'm going to make them 3 by 1.5 inches. Loads of them. And then I'm going to make this, hopefully, I'm going to cut this the right size. 2 3/4, right? Because that's what I told you. Make them 2 3/4. And there you go. It is a little bit bumpy paper, so I'm hoping that this will work. Straight. There you go. 2 3/4 by, well, this was 1.25, so 1 1/4. So small pieces. Well, these are my sizes, lovey. If you're going to use different sizes, your own sizes, make them in your own size. Yes, so we have a label here. And this is going to go in the center. And that will leave us with a lovely bold border. Already love it. You could be done. Yes? So, start cutting. Start your engines and start cutting. I'm going to make, too many. I already know I'm going to make too many. I'll be right back. I'm limiting myself today. I am just going to make 9. Yes? So before I do any stamping or gluing them on, I want to make the corners. Now, I have 9 3 of them I want to have rounded corners on, and 3 of them I'm going to have the 5 millimeters and the 10 millimeters. 3, 3, 3 makes 9. Does it make any sense? Hopefully. Okay, because this is normal copy paper that is coffee dyed, so it's rather flimsy. You could use your punch on it, but sometimes my punch eats thinner paper. So, and also time saving, I am just going to put my smaller piece in the corner of the normal one. Yes, I'm taking out my 10 millimeter first. Yes, and then I'm going to snip them at the same time. Yeah? Then I'm going to do this with all the 4 corners. Yes, just moving them up. Same size, lovies. Otherwise, it would look weird. So same size? Yes. You could even, take 2 of these and 2 of these if you want to. I'm just, doing one at a time. But you could double it up if you want to. Yes. There you go. And then, when you move them, see, it will have a lovely border. It will have a lovely border with the same angled angles. With the same angled angles. Yes. So let's do another one. Is this the right size? It looked bigger. Is this the right size? Yes. I'm not used to doing this with the black background. Normally I do all sorts of lovely colors. 10 millimeters? 10? Sure. Yes. So here. But if you don't have corner rounders or these devices, or you do not want to use template, you could also make them straight. Yeah. Who says you need this? You don't. See? And now we have this label. That didn't go well. There we go. So, I'm making 3 of these, and 3 with the smallest size. Just, mixing it up. So I have 3 of each. And then I have 3 colors of poster stamps, 3 colors of ink. Sometimes the world is perfect. Guys, I did switch out my ink, the Twilight to Bluebell, because the Twilight on the coffee dyed paper just looked like black. And Bluebell looks more like blue. Yes? Okay, so I'm going to grab one of each. And then I'm going to start with the purple, the Chianti. There you go. Okay, 1, 2, I'm missing one. The smaller one. 3. There we go. So I've taken out my stamps. First I'm going to use some of Tony's sort of these and the other one to make sort of a grid on there. Not necessary at all, lovies. You could just start stamping with the numbers and such, because Mr. Tim Holtz ones also have some. This is the sheet that I have inside. Also have some of the sort of the boxes around them. So you don't need this, but I have it, and it's lovely, and it's Tony's, so I'm going to use it. So for the grids, I'm just going to use some black. I'm going to use black. Something underneath. Yes, fun. We're gonna have some fun. Let's see. Black. That's over here. I'm not making them all the same. I really want to have some different shapes on here. I'm going to do this. No, just this. Will that work? Yes. There you go. Please let go. Yeah. And then there's a perfect spot here for my poster stamps, and I need to do some other stamping. Fantastic. Now I'm not going to have them with lines, or the same lines, because some of the Mr. Tim Holtz stamps are bigger than the lines here. So I'm also going to do with this. And if you don't have these stamps, because they're probably sold out. Oh my gosh, Tony, you brilliant woman. They sell out like in a minute once she has them back on. You could also make lines, of course, with a marker or with something. Oops. Oh yeah, that's so cool. Are you going to have lines on this one? A couple. On this one, I'm just going to do this. Brilliant. Now, before I do the other stamping, let's just see where we want a postage stamp. Is that a perfect spot? Almost. I'm going to put the postage stamp here. And on this one, here as well. And on that one, I'm going to put it more on this side. Yes, I dropped it, but that's quite all right because, you know, it's grungy. It's supposed to be grungy. Yeah? But before I put the poster stamps on, I'm going to use some of Mr. Tim Holtz stamps. Now, before I use this, guys, I have a very small issue, but it's a personal thing with these stamps. And I've also seen that it's not really my fault. It's probably how they're supposed to be. Now, sometimes when I stamp these, also sort of the corners of the stamp will leave an imprint. Because I've seen Marley, of course, do this. And some of them have the corners also on here. You're probably supposed to do this, or you're fine with it. Because of my sort of OCD, I am not fine with it. So I'm going to be very careful when I am dipping in my my stamps, in my ink. If you are careful, it will work. It will work. Let's see. We have number something something here on the bottom. I don't know if it will fit within the line, but I'm going to try. I'm going to have this in a color and the other ones probably in black. There we go. So here's the trick. Don't dunk your stamp into your ink. Yes, just sort of tap it. And even with tapping it, see, this happens. Most of you are probably okay with it. I am not. So I have one of my wet wipes out and I am immediately taking off those corner thingies. This is probably a little bit too big, but you know what? I don't care. I'm just going to put it on. Oh, yes. It also looks almost black because of the coffee dyed paper, but I like it anyway. I'm just going to go here. Then, what else? I have this. That also looks awesome. I'm going to do this in black. Yes. Again, careful. Some of them do this, some of them don't. Yeah, a little bit here. I'm just going to use my fingers. Have it the right side up. That'd be lovely. There you go. You want another number. I have a small number here. On its side, because why not? I'm still waiting on Curator. It's not here yet. I do not know why. Also on the... I am not going to use the cutting mat, the new ones from Mr. Tim Holtz, because of my lighting. If I have a glass mat, then it's going to be like a disco ball, basically. Yeah, it's a little bit much. I do want something there. But what? Does Tony have a small thing? Yeah, she does. Oh, Tony has lots of small things. Date. In the Chianti? In the Chianti. There we go. Yes. Okay, I'm going to put the Queen here. And there's a cancellation stamp here that I really like. So I'm going to use the cancellation stamp as well. I'm covering up the thing that says number. Too bad, right? Yes, well, you know, tis what tis, tis what tis. You're gonna have your own block because I'm gonna use this one a lot, probably. Yes. Yeah. Pretty cool. Now, this was the round one. See how amazing this looks when you put this on. I'm thinking about inking the corners. Well, the edges. I'm taking out black soot. Yeah, oh, brilliant. Brilliant move, love, yes. That looks way better. Careful, cancellation stamp, still wet on the poster stamp. So don't touch it. Yeah, there we go. Brilliant. Brilliant. Let's do another one. I pre-inked them. Yes, so I just, you know, just stressed all around them. Poster stamp is going to go here. Yeah. And there's a lovely spot here for probably something Mr. Tim Holtz has. Yes. Numbers, numbers, numbers. Yeah, I'm going to have these in black and then something else in the purple that also almost looks like black. But, you know, if you look at them up close, they're actually fine. Again, just lightly tapping. I did not put any ink on the edges. And then within the lines. There we go. Amazing. Yes. Something small. Two small ones. One here, one there. Oh yes, arrive at 9 p.m. Wow. Was it p.m.? Yeah. Hopefully this fits within the lines. Yeah, well, it did. It did. And then something else. Using some of Tony's as well. Because I love you, Tony, and I love your stamps. A bunch. Yes. If we put on this stamp, we have a little spot here left. Can we do this? We can do this. You're going to do it in the Chianti. Most definitely. Don't dunk it. Just, you know, tap it lightly. Tap, tap. See? Still. Yep. And then this. And the cancellation stamp. There you go, Juliana. Oops. Super. And this one, I'm going to have this over here because I do not want them all on the same side. You could have a larger stamp here. Excellent, good, fair. Well, all of the above. Or the months of the year. I also like this one. Yeah, going to do this one. In the burgundy. That was all sorts of crooked, but that's okay. I'm just going to put it on crooked. Yeah. This goes here. It needs something. Oh my gosh, there's so many lovelies on here. Order number 7921. 12. Not dunking, love, just tapping lightly because Yes. Juliana on here. These are the ones with the bigger corners, so I have a lovely spot here to put something on. So I'm going to put a something on. Like what? We could do a partial stamp. You don't need to use the whole stamp. They're all so lovely. I'm going to do this. Oh yeah, that's so me. Careful, love. Dab, dab, dab. See, I don't like this. Not upside down. Do not do the upside down. I'm going to have this here. Oh yeah, that looks cool. Pretty cool. Still cancellation stamp. Oh, tiny bit on the top. There. Really cute. Do you want to do another color? Let's do another color. Let's do the green ones. I already inked all around them. I'm going to make different grids. I'm going to use the same stamps, but you know, put it in different places. So they all look a little bit different. Yeah? Okay. I want to leave lots of space here on the bottom for something Mr. Tim holds. There we go. I'm going to put this one here. Perfect. Yeah. Then I really like this with the sort of square thingy. I did dunk it. Yeah, I need to clean them, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. So this one here. Yeah. Want to try this one again, but then, you know, better. Let's try this a little better by A, not dropping it, B, having it straight, because that'll be lovely. Oh, I didn't drop it. Well, don't speak too loud. There you go. And it was sort of straight-ish. Straight-ish. Okie dokie. Well, stamps. This one's gonna go here. Does this fit within these brackets? No, so I'm gonna have this one here, and this one is gonna go there. So I can have a big stamp here on the bottom. I absolutely love the collect one. This one, yeah. In green. Let's see how this green stamps on the coffee dyed paper. Probably looks like black. I did not try it out. Do you want to try it out on the back? Let's just see. If you want a lighter color green. No, I'm gonna go for this one. See, this one doesn't, you know, have the corners inked. So I don't know why this is. Collect. Perfect. And then this goes here. Yeah, we can have... Oh, there's no stars on here. But Tony has some stars. Do you have small stars, love? You have this. Or the arrow. Oh my gosh. Yes, the arrow. Because it's just so cute. Arrow in black. Collect. Over here. Where? There. Over here. Okay. And we have some more of these smaller ones. Item number. No dunking. Just no tapping. Tap, tap, tap. Lightly, lightly. Yes. Do one of you already have the curator set? And if so, does it have the same problem? And by problem, I mean, oh, that fit perfectly. Will it also stamp on the corners? Oh, is it a problem? Not a problem. The same sort of, you know, thingy. Some numbers, some small numbers. These are smaller lines, so I'm going to have. Oh, it says here June 5th, and then I also have one that says date. So June 5th first. There we go. Here. Yes. Where's your small date one? Oops. Don't drop it. And I'm going to have the date in green. Tap, tap, tap. Date. There you go. So far, this is probably my favorite. Absolutely love it. Art, where'd you going? There you go. You were just working a second ago, love. Honestly. What's up with you today? There we go. Absolutely love this one. Yes, Tone also has cancellation steps, of course, because the woman is brilliant. I'm going to take out a round one for this, and in black for sure. Just gonna do that because of amazing stuff. Okay, let's do another one. I have not used this stamp, and I love it. I absolutely love this one. It doesn't fit all the way, but you know, we don't care. No, don't dunk it. You know, tap it, tap it, tap it, tap it. See, corner here. And maybe you don't mind. Well, most of you probably don't mind. You're like, well, why are you, you know, making such a fuss? Well, yeah. It's because of my brain. My brain wants everything, you know. Oh, I love this one. Straight and, you know, ordered and nice. Another one here. Something that we have not used. Duplicate sets. Just duplicate. Because set won't fit on here. Duplicates. Yeah. And I want a small thingy here. Some Tonies. Number 5? No. Enough numbers. Maybe there's enough numbers on here. Who am I kidding? Of course not. It says original. Original? Duplicate. Make up your mind. Is it an original or a duplicate? Who knows? Nobody knows. Yeah. And I want something here, but I do not know what. Oh, yes, I know what. I'm going to do one of Tony's lines. Because that just looks very, very cool. In my opinion. In green? No, in black. I'm going to do it in black. Squiggly lines. There. Oh, yes. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. This is a perfect spot for an eyelet, right? I think so. I'm going to use this one again. There. Hopefully I didn't smudge it. No, it's really dark, but really cool. Last one. Well, last one in green, not the last one in general. This goes here. Let's see. This says admit 1, which is really cool, but there's also a poster stamp on here, so it's, will this fit on here, Mr. Pointy Finger? Your attention to this. It doesn't really fit, but I really want to have him on. Or, you know, you could put this here, because here it will fit. Change my plan. It's gonna go here. Oh, Mr. Pointy Finger has loads of corners. There we go. Hopefully I have everything off now. Your attention to this. I don't know to where he's pointing, but not to the poster stamp or anything. There you go. Yes. And this goes here. I'm just going to put it on straight away because I want to know where I can stamp. There's a small line here that I can put something on. This one. Black, please. Yes. I have sort of an address. Hopefully it'll fit on the top. New York Trading Company. That's not an address. That is sort of well, New York Trading Company. It fits. That's brilliant, right? Yeah. What are we going to put in between here? More Mr. Holtz. Oh, stamp here. Well, that's maybe a little bit more. Stamp here. Attention there. What? 1907 model. That's better. That's better. Otherwise, this label would confuse me. What do you want me to do, label? Might be my favorite. I really like this one. Really like it. Funny enough, also has New York on the cancellation stamp. Love it. Okay, need to let them dry. We have 3 more to go in blue. These are the blue ones. I have already put on some of the lines. So I'm going to have one queen here. And one I'm going to have not even at an edge, but just here. And she'll probably fit perfectly there. Yes? Okay, I'm going to try the bluebell color. I have a perfect one here, which is an R. This came from Tony stamp set. There we go. A blue R. And that looks fantastic. Fantastic. Now I've seen Marlies do this number 2 in blue, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's perfect. This. It looks so cool. The blue 2. Not the Bluetooth, but the blue 2. Blue 2. Oh, will not look perfect. And this is on here. Oh my gosh, is it already moving? I need to do this, guys. Yes, but it was because it was already moving. Now I need to ink it again. Okay. I'm gonna put her here on the top. There you go, too. Perfect. What else was fun? Yes, this one. 50 something. Yeah, cool. No donkey. Yes. Not upside down either. No, do not do the upside down. going to put this here. Yes. Lovely. What else? Well, we can have sort of a bigger stamp there. Yes. Not this one here. You're dunking. Well, fortunately, it went well. There we go. Yep, small dingy here. Like what? I'm gonna do just form, not 21. I'm just gonna do form, which means I'm going to use this. And then do this. Doesn't matter because it's black, you're not gonna see it. Am I going to see it? Nobody knows. There we go. Yes. Yes. Juliana's going here. It needs a something. Needs a something. Needs a this. Again. Love. Do this. Yeah. Then a number. Tony, give me a number. Any number. Pick a number. Could be anything. I have a number here, but that's too big. Well, I'm going to put this number here. And then, or Liberty Street. Does Liberty Street fit? It will. And then I need a number there. So funny. I think we are sort of the only country. Oh, maybe. I don't know. If you're from United States or America, well, that's the same, love. The UK, you have the number before the street. In the Netherlands, we have the street and then the number. Yeah, I know, we're weird. Or you guys are. Could also be a thing. You guys could also be weird. Yeah, but in Belgium, it's the same, I believe. In Belgium, they also have the number before... No, after the street. I want a small number. Give me a small number, Mr. Holtz. You probably have something somewhere. Oh, just a piece of this. A larger block, please. There we go. I'm just going to have the last ones. That was too high, but that's okay. I'm going to put this here. Oh my gosh, I love it. Love, love, love it. Put this one here, love. Big number. I'm doing all three at the same time. Simultaneously. What? Yeah, I know. I've been practicing. Admit one. And a poster stamp doesn't work for me, the admit one and poster stamps. But stamp here will work for me. I'm just gonna do the stamp here. Without the square. Why are you donking it? Oh my gosh, guys, I cannot help myself. Now I have the this. Okay. Stamp here, and I will also have a small number here on the top. What is this? It is a number. It's time. Something with time. Edges. There we go. Flip it, flip it, flip it. Yes, and it needs one more thing here. This says purchase order. I'm just going to put on purchase in blue. And not order. There we go. Purchase. Pretty. This was done. Then we have this one left. Are we doing this here, right? Yeah. What are we doing here? Bum, 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 bum. We don't know. I'm just going to put this one here. That's okay because this line doesn't reach the bottom part. So I'm okay with this. No edges. Thank you. Yes. And this here. And then a word in the center. Ooh, no upside down, please. No upside down. There we go. Number and tone. Do you have a word for me? Oh, it says handle with care, but is that too big? I don't know. Let's see. Can we fit it on? We can. But it's a bold one, so I'm gonna use the blue. I did not stamp, put a lot of ink on. I want this to be sort of, you know, distressed. Yeah. Yes, like this. Does it need a thing here then? The tiniest thingy? Oh, yes, let's do a dotted line from tone. There we go. In black though. Straight would be lovely. Yes. Oh, now I've put a dotted line on. I want more dotted lines. This goes here. Yes, this one goes there. Do we have any more room for dotted lines? Yeah, we do. There we go. Something so simple that can make such a big difference. Okay, guys, I'm going to glue these on. Oh, cancellation stamps as well. And then we need to glue them on the actual bases. You just need to make sure to glue the right angles on the right angles. Yeah, because otherwise, yeah, why did we make the angles then? Yeah, just, you know, I've lined them all up again. Perfect, because 3, 3, 3. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, make sure I'm using art glitter glue, which is probably not the smartest thing to do because you cannot move it about if it's not centered. Try to center it, love, so that you have equal amounts on all 4 sides. Like so. Yeah? Let's do a round one. Use glue stick for this. Way better. But you know, art's out, so I'm doing an art. Oh my gosh, I'm gluing it upside down. No worries. You cannot glue this upside down. No. Do you want to see a trick? It's upside down. It's no good. Ta-da! It's good. Perfect. So that's what I'm doing, guys. I'm just gluing all of them on the bases. All of them are glued on, and while I was gluing them on, I was like, oh my gosh, there's a little spot here left, and I can do a little bit here and there. So I added some of these arrows because I had some spaces for arrows, and it says original here, and so I did some more. I just don't know when to start, obviously. No, they already look lovely, but I wanted to add a little bit of hardware. So I have the tiniest small eyelets out, and I was just thinking to add, you know, this. Because why not? Because why not? So I'm just gonna add a couple of eyelets. Now these originally have washers. I'm not going to put the washers on because most likely I'm going to glue this on a page, so you won't be able to see the back. There we go. Yes. I'm going to do 2 here. I'm going to do 2 here on the top. Why limit yourself to 1 if you can do 2? They have no function other than being awesome. Yeah. Look at the green. See? It's just awesome. There we go. Yes, do we want one here? I think I'm gonna put, there's a perfect space here for a red one. Could have also put another stamp, but you know, I left a little bit of room for this. For a postal themed journal, this would be just amazing. I have a spot here. I'm going to do white. Oh my gosh, why are you shaking? Because heavy machinery. There we go. And you could also make this, you know, put a woolly through and then hang it on something. Why not? I have pink out. Do we want to use the pink on here? Oh yeah, that looks cool. On the bottom here. Yeah, I'm gonna put it here. There you go. Because there's some pink in. Oh yeah, that's so cool. Why not? Oops. They don't all need something. Well, this needs something because I wanted to stamp original and then it didn't work. So I want to stamp it again, and now I have something, yeah, that I don't like. So I'm just gonna put an eyelet there just to, you know, distract it. Distraction. Can you see it? Can you see it? No, of course not, because I'm distracting you. There you go. This one doesn't need anything. Do we want to have another pink one? Oh, let's do a pink one here. I have a spot. I have a spot. There. Yes. We done? I think we're done. Now I was thinking, guys, what would have been fantastic, didn't do this, if I would have switched out the normal black cardstock for the Mr. Tim Holtz craft cardstock. Then I would be able to, you know, distress it. That would have been amazing. But hey, next time. Let's look at the end result. I really like how these turned out. They look so different from all the other labels that I usually make. See, it's a completely different style. Love them. Love the bold black lines and then the coffee dyed paper. Thank you so much to all the friends that sent me coffee dyed papers. Yes, because I don't do coffee dyeing. No. Let's have a close up. Well, you know, I like this as a whole. I was thinking, put this on a page or a journal cover, just, you know, a collection of labels, because I think it just looks awesome. Yeah? There you go. I really like all the stamping. I have not done any stamping in a long time, so I was really in my element. So were my fingers and, you know, my desk. Yes. Love it. Really like them. I'm going to keep them. I'm a little bit sad that I didn't use the craft cardstock. Well, you know, you live and you learn. Next time. Can you see this? No, you can't because I'm moving it. Yes, that was me trying to be smart. Let's stamp it again. And then this happens. Oh, you know, this is what it is. I really love the double eyelets on here. You can, you know, put something through, put a woolly through, or you know, piece of baker's twine, or hang something on it. I love the pink on the pink. Yeah, really, really cool. Big thank you to Marlies for inspiring me. Yeah, well, she inspires me a lot, but you know, This time I actually acted on it. What I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to link Marlise's YouTube below. It's Marley Designs. You probably all know her. But just in case you don't, she's brilliant. She's brilliant. Okay, guys, that's it for today. I'll be back again this Friday with another project. I already know what I'm doing. I am going to repurpose some trash and turn it into treasure. Yeah, so I'm hoping you can join me this Friday. Until then, bye, guys.